up, everyone? It's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to the Dose of Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught my eye. And oh my goodness, yeah. Well, let's jump into this madness, shall we? Because, whoo, Megsy's real reason for the unexpected second product drop for her brand as ever. Why did she do it in the end? Oh, it was to keep her contract with Netflix, opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. So let me jump into it first and foremost with laying down a little bit of a groundwork. We all remember this moment right here over the last few weeks. This interview from Fast Company that Megsy did, how Meghan built her pioneering partnership with Netflix. And so under this section, what comes next for As Ever, this went viral. So As Ever's first collection was a runaway success. Meghan says that even though the team spent a year preparing the line and forecasting demand, all the products on the site sold out in 45 minutes. Now they're trying to plan As Ever's next phase. The easiest thing to do would have been to endlessly restock the popular products, which would likely sell out very quickly again. But while the As Ever team has hinted online that the items will be back on sale soon, Meghan also wants to take a step back, gather data from the launch, and figure out exactly what As Ever could be. She says she's planning to announce new products in the first quarter of 2026, saying, "I want to really focus on the hospitality angle of As Ever. But as we take the learnings, we can understand what the customer's needs are seasonally." And so, a couple of weeks ago, she turns around and she says, essentially, in our opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, that she wasn't going to release anything else under the As Ever brand until 2026. Because she wanted to take a step back, reassess, figure out what the brand's about, and then go forward with the second drop. Now, a lot of us Megxiteers in the community, of course, reported on this. And my criticism to Megsy was, that's not really how business people work. Like, if they do a drop and it's massively successful, then they rush to get new product to replenish the stocks, to repeat that success again. Why have the success the first time and then wait until next year for a second drop, when at that point people have just forgotten about the brand and her in the first place at that stage, right? You want to strike whilst the iron's hot. That's essentially what I'm getting to here, right? Now, thanks to Royally Sage on X, perhaps now we know the real reason why Megsy did a second product drop unexpectedly after that Fast Company interview. Here, Royally Sage at Sage1411 saying, this is from the Netflix site. They announced her products were to be sold seasonally. Did Rachel break contract with them by dumping this seasonal model, or did Netflix dump her? And here's the screenshot of the Netflix website, the article on Netflix's website, that, yeah, I found here. With love, Meghan is whipping up season 2. And this is a legitimate screen grab, because here it is right here on Netflix's website. For those looking to try some of Meghan and her guests' favourite recipes and crafts at home, check out our collection of some of the show's how-tos here. Plus, now you can use products personally developed by Meghan for her lifestyle brand As Ever. Launching this spring, it showcases a collection of items like the aforementioned flour sprinkles, teas, and baking mixes that will change seasonally. And so, with Netflix right here, okay, under the opinion that Megsy should be releasing products at least seasonally, it looks like Megsy, from what she said right here in that Fast Company interview, was in violation of a contract with Netflix when she said she'd wait until next year for her next drop. I mean, think about it. Her original drop, the first one, right, for As Ever, was a couple of months back in the spring. But we're now in summer. So if her products are to be released seasonally, as per what Netflix writes, then she needs to do a summer drop. And only after a couple of weeks, since she said, when I could get my teeth back in, that she would wait until next year, we now witness this massive U-turn, and she drops her summer products a couple of days ago. Now, I wonder, did Netflix read this interview and then threaten Megsy to release a summer drop quick? Otherwise, she would be potentially breaking a contract with them, and they would then pull out as a result. Because ultimately, as I had actually reported on on Friday's Daily Nerd Live a couple of days ago, I went through information that actually suggests that Megsy's actually lost control of her brand to Netflix, that Netflix is really running the show for us ever, not Megsy. Megsy's just the front of it all, but she really is not the brains or the what sit behind the whole operation. It's all Netflix. And so if that is the case, then if Netflix pulls out altogether, because in this scenario, she's potentially broken her contract by saying, really, she's not going to be releasing things seasonally. Instead, she's going to wait until next year for the second drop. Yeah, Netflix pulling out as of ever would be the ultimate death nail for that brand. Without Netflix, that brand does not exist. In my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. So, Megsy says she's not going to release anything until next year, right? But Netflix, on their own website, is saying that Megsy's going to be releasing things seasonally. Her first drop was in spring. We're now in summer. All of a sudden, after a couple of weeks of Megsy saying this, she's done a massive U-turn and produced a second product drop for us ever a couple of days ago for summer. So, did Netflix see this interview, go up to Megsy and say, if you do not release a seasonal drop for summer shortly, we're out? And with that threat, potential threat, did that then cause Megsy to all of a sudden do a U-turn and do a second product drop for us ever? Unexpectedly. And what do you guys think? With that being said, those watching live, stay exactly where you are. I'm still not done with you guys yet. But for those watching live on the replay, if you haven't done so already, please make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatevers. Why do you think Megsy did a massive U-turn and unexpectedly then released a second product drop for us ever? What do you guys think? If you're watching on the replay, let me know in the comments down below. If you're watching live, let me know in the live chat. Again, those watching live, stay exactly where you are. But for those watching on the replay, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate all your faces. And until the next time, you guys, laters.